Let's now solve a few examples using multiplication properties. Find the product using suitable properties. 8 multiplied by 53 multiplied by minus 125. Now, before I solve this example, I'm going to give you some tips here. Now, whenever you see any of these numbers, whenever you see any of these numbers, 25 in your multiplication, look out for a 4 in that multiplication. Look out for a 4 so that 25 multiplied by 4 is equal to 100. And once you get 100, multiplying any number by 100 becomes easier. Same way, when you see 125, look out for 8, because 125 into 8 is 1000. Now, 125 has some more multiples which are also important. For example, 375, because 375 is equal to 125 into 3. Same way, 625. 625 also is equal to 125 into 5, or 875. 875 is equal to 125 into 7. So whenever you see any of these integers, 25, 125, 375, 625, 875, please try to locate the associated integer. For example, for 25, look for 4. For 125, look for 8. For 375, 625, and 875, which are multiples of 125, again, look out for 8. So now here we see that there is 8 and there is 125. Now, but they are far away. Now, normally, as per BODMAS, what we'll have to do is we'll have to first multiply 8 by 53, and then whatever is the result, we have to multiply to 125. But we will be using the commutative property, and we will change this. So instead of this 8 into 53, we'll use the commutative property and we'll make this 53 into 8. So what we have done is we have used commutative property. Commutative property. Now, using the associative property, instead of doing 53 into 8 first, what we are going to do is we are going to do this multiplication first. And we know that associative property allows us to change the order of multiplication. Hence, what we are going to do is keep the 53 as it is and multiply 8 into 125. Now, 8 into 125, we know the multiplication of the weights is 1000. And about sign, 8 is positive sign, 125 is negative sign. Only one negative sign, which is odd number of negative signs, the answer gets negative sign. Now, it is easy multiplying the weights of these two numbers, 53 and 1000. It is going to be 53,000. And for sign, again, we look out. There is only one negative number, which is odd number of negative numbers. Odd number of negative numbers gives negative sign for the result. And hence, the answer is 53,000 minus negative 53,000. Let's solve one more example. 15 multiplied by minus 25 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 10. Now, as I told you, when you see 25, look out for 4. Now we do have them side by side. Now, using the associative property, what we are going to do is, instead of multiplying 15 and minus 25 first, we are going to multiply minus 25 and minus 4 first. So 15 remains as it is into minus 25 into minus 4. Let's multiply the weights. 25 into 4 gives us 100, and minus two negative numbers, even number of negative numbers gives positive sign to the answer. So plus 100 multiplied by minus 10. And now we can multiply 15 into 100 is 1500. Both signs positive, no negative sign, so answer is positive, multiplied by minus 10. Here again multiplication of weights, 1500 into 10 gives us 15,000. One negative number, which is odd number of negative numbers, gives minus sign. So minus 1500 is our answer. Let's take one more example. Let's take 375 multiplied by 13 multiplied by minus 16. Now, as I told you, whenever you see these numbers 125, 375, 875, these numbers, when you see, you need to know that there has to be a 8 there. So look out for 8. Do I see a 8 in 13? No. Do I see a 8 in minus 16? Yes, there is a 8 in minus 16. So we'll just do this one step extra. 1375 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 8 multiplied by minus 2. Because we know that 8 multiplied by minus 2 is equal to minus 16. So we have factorized minus 16 as 8 into minus 2. Now we'll use the commutative property. Using the commutative property, we will physically move the number. So 375 into 13 will make it 13 into 375. That is, we bring the 375 and 8 close to each other. We'll also factorize 375 as 3 into 125. So you can see what we have done. We have factorized here and we have factorized this as these. And we have brought 125 and 8 close to each other. So that now can be solved easily, is equal to, we will use the associative property and we'll solve 125 into 8 first. So 13 threes are 39 into 125 8s are 1000 into minus 2. Okay, so that gives us 39,000. 39 into 1000 gives 39,000 into minus 2, which is 39,000 into 2 is 78,000. And sign, there is only one negative number, one is odd, so the result is minus. So minus 78,000. Now what we have done here is we have seen that there is a 375. So 375 we have factorized into 3 and 125. And we also saw there is a minus 16, which we have factorized as 8 and minus 2. That way we have got two numbers, 125 and 8, which makes all our calculations easy, because 125 into 8 gives us 1000. The remaining 13 into 3, 39 is easy multiplication, and then again 39 into 2, 78, and further multiplications are easy.